Hi there, this is Ginny Myers of BeWellWithGinnyM.com. Thank you so much for joining me for this brief tutorial on the tapping points for EFT. So as you may or may not know, EFT is short for Emotional Freedom Techniques and is frequently called tapping because it utilizes tapping on meridian endpoints, as in acupuncture, but without the needles, while focusing on and making statements about a particular issue, a target issue that you are working on. So first I'm going to show you the points. The first point is, there are 9 points total. The first point is the karate chop point. That is on the outer edge of the hand. You can tap with your fingertips on the outer edge of the hand. I prefer to tap the outer edges of the hands together. Second point is the top of the head. So to find the top of the head point, you want to take your fingertips to the very tippy top of the ears, trace the fingertips up to the top of the head, and then right in the center, tap, tap, tap. The next spot is the eyebrow. So this is between the bridge of the nose, the outer edge of the bridge of the nose, and where the eyebrow begins. Tap, 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 1 or 2 fingers. You can do one or both eyes. Next is the outer eye. This is right on the bone at the outer corner of the eye. One or both eyes. You want to make sure that you're not over in the temple. You want to be right at the outer edge of the eye. Next is under the eye. Again, on the bone, one or both. The next point is under the nose, right in the little divot under the nose, right in the center. Just one fingertip is fine here. Next is in the chin crease, again, right in the center. The next point is the collarbone point, and that is these little knobs that are sticking up. Tapping on the bone. Some people use their whole hands to get this one. I prefer the fingertips. And the last point in the basic sequence is underarm. So about 3 inches under the armpit. Tap, tap, tap. It's in line with the bra strap for you ladies. So that's all 9 points in order for the basic sequence. And I always like to finish up a round of EFT with a closing statement. And for that, we go back to the karate chop. So again, in order, when we're doing a round of EFT, we start with a setup statement on the karate chop. Then we go through and we make statements about the target that we're tapping on: top of head, eyebrow, outer edge of the eye, under the eye, nose, chin, collarbones, underarm, and a closing statement back at the karate chop. So what this would look like in real time if you were doing a round of EFT on your own, as an example, I'm going to use this fear that I'll never lose this weight. And we would take that target statement, this fear that I'll never lose this weight, and we would insert that into a basic script that you can find on my website, and then we would tap on it. So what that would look like in real time would be a setup statement. We're going to say the setup statement 1 to 3 times. That would be, even though I'm holding on to this fear that I'll never lose this weight, in every cell of my body, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. The second setup statement would be similar. Even though I'm holding on to this fear that I'll never lose this weight, in every cell of my body, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And the third setup statement might be something like, even though I've been holding on to this fear for so long, this fear that I'll never lose this weight, in every cell of my body, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept every part of myself. And then, based off the script, we would go to the top of the head. I'm holding on to the sphere that I'll never lose this weight. Eyebrow. Every part of me is holding on to this sphere that I'll never lose this weight. Side of eye. I'm not even aware of how much I'm holding on to this sphere that I'll never lose this weight. Under eye. I don't know how to release this fear that I'll never lose this weight. Nose. This fear that I'll never lose this weight. Chin. I'm holding on to this fear that I'll never lose this weight. Collarbone. This fear that I'll never lose this weight. Underarm. My body is doing everything it can to hold on to this fear that I'll never lose this weight. And then we would go back and finish up with a closing statement, and that would sound something like this. I give my body permission to release this fear that I'll never lose this weight from every cell. My body and mind are perfectly safe and no longer need to hold on to this fear that I'll never lose this weight. My body and mind can choose to relax and let go of this fear that I'll never lose this weight. I forgive and I release anybody and everybody, including myself, including my body, including anybody else who contributed to this fear that I'll never lose this weight. And I give my body, mind, and spirit permission to release this fear that I'll never lose this weight from every cell membrane and every cell receptor site. And finish up by taking our hands on our heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. You would probably want to take a couple more deep breaths and exhale. And that's it. That's one round of EFT on the target of this fear that I'll never lose this weight. I hope you found this helpful, and please make sure to check out my website, www.bewellwithginnym.com. Click on the EFT tab, and there you will find the free script that you can download, print up, and use on your own at home. Some other useful information on EFT, and also some great information on health coaching. I hope you have a great day. Happy tapping.